Hare Krishna. Resist the temptation to expect immediate resistance to temptation. Expectation is often a cause of great frustration. When we expect to have certain desires fulfilled, and when those desires are not fulfilled, we feel frustrated. But if we come to the spiritual path and we understand that actually worldly desires are not worth pursuing, that they will at best, even if fulfilled, give us only a little pleasure, and therefore we should seek something higher in our lives. Now, this understanding is very good for spiritually reorienting our life. But sometimes that mentality of expectation may simply get redirected instead of getting rejected or subordinated. That means earlier we had the expectation of gratification of desires, that if I want this, I should get it. But now we may simply shift to the expectation of renunciation of desires. That means we may expect that, I have decided I am not going to do this, and we may expect that the desire itself should go away. I decide I am not going to drink this, I am not going to eat this, I am not going to watch this, and we may think just because of that decision, we may expect the desire should no longer trouble us. And when that doesn't happen, we may get disheartened. We think, I decided to give it up, I wanted to practice spirituality, I wanted to practice bhakti, go closer to Krishna, but why are these desires take me away from Krishna still there? Why are they not gone away? Doesn't the process of bhakti work? Yes, bhakti does work, and one way it works is by reminding us of the need for humility, by reminding us that actually we cannot purify ourselves merely by our intention. We need the Lord's benediction also. We need gradual purification. So, just as we may earlier have an expectation of gratification, and now we have an expectation of renunciation. So, that expectation of renunciation may also be motivated, may also be coming from the same ego from which the motivation for gratification had come earlier. And we have to actually give up our ego. So, if yesterday we were enjoyers and we became frustrated enjoyers, and today we become renouncers and we become proud renouncers. So, we need to be humbled, and sometimes the way we are humbled is by the persistence of the desires which we wanted to give up. So, when the desires come in our mind, we may feel, I don't want these desires, and yet when those desires come, suddenly we get attracted, we get allured, we succumb to them, and then we wonder, why did I do that? So, we may expect that when the desire comes, immediately there should be resistance within me. No, I am not going to do this, get out. But that may not happen. Sometimes the desires may come and we may think about them, no, I don't want to do this, no, I would maybe do it little, no, I don't want to do it. Those desires may come in our consciousness and we may have to do battle with them. So, we should be willing for this battle, and sometimes this willingness to fight at the battle against temptation is what brings humility. If there were complete elimination of temptation, that might bring pride. But having to fight the temptation, even when it is present, makes us understand that I am not so great that I am freed from this temptation, nor am I so great that I can immediately reject this temptation. But I have to fight it, and for fighting it I need Krishna's mercy. So, this brings humility, and this is what Krishna expects us to do. In 5.23 in the Bhagavad Gita, he tells us, be ready to fight against temptation. Shaknoti haiva yah sodhum praksharir vimokshanat kama krodhodbhavam vegam sayuktah sa sukhi naraha. So, he says shaknoti, if it is possible for you, sodhum, if it is possible for you to tolerate, praksharir vimokshanat, till the moment of death. What you have to do? Kama krodhodbhavam vegam, the desires will come, resist them. Sayuktah sa sukhi naraha. That sayuktah sa sukhi naraha. Such a person will be well situated, such a person will be very happy. So, in this way, we can grow in our lives by recognizing that we need to be purified and we need to fight for purification. So, the temptation that we should have immediate resistance and rejection to temptation, that is coming from the ego, that is the temptation of pride. So, when we resist that temptation and with humility persevere in bhakti, gradually we will become free not only from lusty desire, lust, but also from pride, and thus we will become fully absorbed in spiritual happiness, in loving subordination and devotion to our Lord. Thank you. Hare Krishna.